baby. Sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady. Yeah, stay with me tonight, mama. Yeah.
If you hear any noise, it ain't the boys, it's ladies' night. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
Sorry, we were chatting, guys. We were chatting. We didn't realize that time was going.
Yes, and it was such a fun conversation.
How you doing? How's everything, people?
Good evening, all of you.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Hello, everybody.
What's that one trying to do?
Excuse me, please.
She's trying to be sexy or something.
No, not trying.
Please, I beg.
It's not even deliberate. I mean, don't I ooze sex?
Yeah, you do. You do actually.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. It's Mainland 98.3 FM, and the show is
Ladies Lounge on the Sound of Lagos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And these three people are on this station, and we're only on this station.
No other station.
These three people are Gloria Young,
Bimbo, I can tell the one and only, the delicious, the amazing, about done.
She's not done.
Ever gorgeous, ever green.
Yeah. And then why? Very boring, very dry.
She ain't boring, she ain't dry, she just does that once in a while. I rhymed though.
She ain't boring.
She ain't boring, she ain't dry, she just does that once in a while.
Yeah. G baby the rapper. Last week we were saying we can't sing, no? But you can rap.
I can rap.
Yeah.
You don't make money.
What do you mean by that?
At least my family will buy it.
Shakira, please.
Please don't bring out that Shakira.
Papa is bringing
Whatever
Shakira
you do.
close.
Please, because it's in the house. Don't now. Please, I beg you.
Give me the Shakira. And that note.
Yeah.
Let's go to
We're going on a break.
We'll be back. You are checking it.
Open defecation in Nigeria perpetuates a cycle of poor health, environmental degradation, and undermines human dignity. With approximately 47 million people practicing open defecation nationwide, Nigeria ranks among the top countries globally, with the highest number of individuals who lack access to proper sanitation facilities. The stats look grim. The overriding effect in itself can be terrible to our general well-being. In that light, we from Mainland 98.3 FM call on the government to increase its efforts in providing public toilets to end this scourge. And we also encourage the citizenry to imbibe proper hygiene and not defecate in public.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain?
Ladycast is live.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the Sound of Lagos.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Oh yeah, oh, what a night.
Back, guys. I'm sure you all be wondering what's all these long pauses, but I guess it's because we're just talking, we're having fun,
We're having a conversation.
we're
back.
Yeah.
So,
and Biba is all in her feelings.
I don't have feelings. That's what I'm saying. But, my armpits. The smell.
That is her feelings.
It's something weird.
That is her feelings.
Perimenopause is dealing with me.
Feelings.
Yes,
Perimenopause is dealing with me.
it's a deal.
Oh my
Anyway, ladies, our social media handles.
Working across all, social media.
Yeah.
Gloria Anazie Young, and of course, Countess Gloria on TikTok.
Your Countess Gloria on TikTok?
Yes, she's Countess Gloria on TikTok.
I like it.
And Wise, WY_SE. Our darling station is at Mainland 98.3 FM.
www.
All social media handles.
And we are live on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
So you guys, what we look like today, how we're gelling,
rhyming in blue. Look, guys, we've got to stop this. I mean, we show up from our different houses, and somehow we are coordinated.
What's that?
We're color-coordinated old women.
You're old. I'm not old.
I think I'm old.
I'm not old.
I want young guests.
Of course, my name is Young, so I'm young.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Always young.
I'm feeling the heat right now.
So, ladies.
You're the only one that's feeling heated.
No.
Actually, I felt it.
Yeah, hormonal.
See your face. You're sweaty.
I'm not sweating. Look at me. I'm glowing gently. I'm glowing gently.
I'm feeling the heat.
Don't vex.
I'm feeling the heat.
Okay.
Anyway, so our topic for today, ladies, we're gonna be.
Why are you scratching throat? What are we talking about? We're
not talking about anything bad.
No, I'm clearing.
It's sexual education.
Yes, sex education. So let me statistics. Yeah,
education.
Yes. Now, when do you begin to talk about this thing?
No, I'm only just discovering it too. I didn't know about the education part.
Lying.
Wonderful.
Ask our producer now.
I wonder. Anyway, so we found out that no matter how sophisticated parental controls for internet access are, research shows the average age children are now exposed to pornography is 13, with some children being exposed by age 7. Digging deeper, 60% of 11 to 13-year-olds are exposed to adult content by accident, and 93% of males and 64% of females under 18 have purposefully accessed pornography. All of these statistics correlates with ever greater smartphone use in young people. I think that's a problem,
Yes.
With this in mind, the truism of teach your children about sex or the internet has never rung true. Sex education it is. I mean, how young do you think our children should be before you begin talking about sex? They're beginning to say 5.
7.
I think 5 is good.
They say 5.
I think 5 is a little.
Actually,
no, it depends on what you're talking about.
Yes,
have you spoken to 4-year-olds
depend.
Today? They're too sharp.
It does depend on what you're talking about, though. Depends on what you're talking about and how you present.
Yes,
but I think it's most because my sister did that with her daughter. She did it from when she was like 2 or 3. She said when if you're uncomfortable, if somebody carries you and you're uncomfortable, you say something.
I remember what happened. I think my daughter was 4 and a half, not up to 5, and they called me from the school, nursery school, that my daughter has been crying, and I got to the school and I was like, what was making her cry? What is it? And she said, mommy, he touched me on my bum. And then what happened? She said, you said nobody should touch me on my bum. Then why are the two of you crying? I beat him. So the thing was, she hit this little boy, and the force of the hitting turned her around and she fell.
Oh my goodness.
So that got her crying. Then the boy was crying, and the two of them refused to tell the teacher what
happened. Well, my son gave his classmates a sex education at 3. He had read up on AIDS, HIV and AIDS. He gave everyone an education. You know about how you should not have unprotected sex at 3. So they called us for a meeting.
But they will not understand what that is really.
No, because he used to read a lot.
He knew what it was. I mean, he was quite smart.
No, anybody used to give us lectures.
No. As in what the sex is itself.
Of course, there is the book, medical journals.
At what age was
it? 3.
Wow. I was there.
Wow.
3.
Interesting.
You sent him
to everything. He used to give us lectures. I'm like, oh my goodness, this child.
He would go to bed with an encyclopedia and a torchlight. So if you turn off the lights, you'll be reading under the covers. And then he'll give you a lecture the next day.
Interesting. That's good.
We always discuss what he read. And then you realize that he has an understing of
what he actually did.
What he read.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, anybody is not even a Gen Z.
No.
No,
so the Gen Zs now are the ones that we really need to be watching out for, because those ones are elders that came back to life or something.
I mean, my niece is 4 years old, and
Ancestors.
The conversation I have with her is just sometimes I'm stunned. I'm thinking, why do you know so
Why
much?
do you- yeah.
Why are you so bright? You're coherent, and she's been coherent since she was 2.
Yeah.
As in, you could understand her words, and she's been having conversations since she was 2. So you would come to the house and she says, who are you looking for, what do you want, and then she'll ask all sorts of questions.
So imagine that kind of child being aware of what's happening and wanting to ask questions, and then you shutting her off or shutting her down, or trying to pretend trying to not just making it look like a bad thing.
No, you know that
trying
our parents made it look bad.
No, you see, that was the age of innocence.
No. Look,
I agree. Was more or less the age of innocence, because it never occurred to us until much later,
But a lot of people
when our hormones started
Yes,
raging.
but a lot of people made mistakes, right? Because of the way. I don't think my mom ever had that conversation.
I don't think my mom passed, so I mean, we would never have had that conversation by the time my mom passed.
You know how I learnt about sex? University friends.
Yeah, friends. Conversations.
Mine was secondary
Princess
school.
Scene.
It wasn't university. Mine was secondary school.
pretty
That's
young
when I even knew something like that.
Yeah, I knew in secondary school as well, because I remember my Form 1 going to school and coming home and not being able to use the word do.
What
brought about that conversation? Sex. Do is sex.
Oh, so you couldn't say do anymore.
So I couldn't.
But you thought it was a bad word.
So I knew it was a bad word.
Then do is
You
a bad
thought?
word.
No, I knew, because I didn't thought it. I just knew it's a bad word. Don't say it. So I'll be having a conversation with people, and then I'm about to do, and I'll freeze.
Oh my goodness, children, we were so innocent.
That's why I said that was the age of
we were
innocence. These children now are so open-eyed, that if you're not on
the top of your game,
yes, if you don't try and keep up with them, at least meet them somewhere.
there's
I remember the time I tried to talk to my daughter about sex education. I think she was like 10 or 11, and I had her friends over, so there were like 4 girls in the sitting room, and we were like chatting and all of that. And I said, hey, there's something I want to discuss with you all, though. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to. It wasn't as if I was looking for the chance to say it. So I just started talking, and guess what? My daughter says, Mommy, what is it you want to say? We already know now. Is it not sex?
Hey,
I paused.
Old-fashioned mama like you.
I paused. I was like, yes, okay, yes. It just clicked, like, if you don't step up now, this girl is.
And I'm sure your conversation would have been very sane, very demure,
it was tactical,
very mindful,
very demure. Man, I had to change mode immediately.
You have to change.
I changed mode.
Also, if you look at the trend of what's going on in the world, it's like certain things are on the rise. All things evil, as far as I'm concerned,
yes,
are on the
yes.
rise.
Oh yeah.
We're at that point. So with that, it's just imperative. It's important that you start having this
conversations early, and be as truthful and as plain as possible. Because if you don't do it, they're going to learn it the wrong way.
And you know that you don't tell the truth.
Yes.
Talking about pornography on the internet
is very open.
It's so rampant. It is so in your face.
Even in the animation.
Yes, everywhere.
In books.
There
are animations about same sex.
Yes.
In books.
Same sex.
Cartoon books.
Sexual. Blah blah blah.
You be talking about books. Everything is on the phone now. Get the children to open books for where they.
No.
If the book is not on the phone, it's so difficult to get them to drop the phone and pick up a book.
No.
Yes.
Sometimes, you know what? With the books, I think the more graphic the books are, the more the kids tend to. So if they walk into a place and they see those graphic books. Because one time there was a story going around about, she opened her 4-year-old's a book that was recommended, opened it and it was graphic and it was sex. You know? So even when they do manage to pick up these books, what are they reading?
Really?
And I think it's so key because you're the guiding light for your children.
Yeah.
You are there to guide them.
So you better guide.
You better guide by having these conversations with them and talking about sex, because it's not like our time that you could maintain your innocence till you were 17.
Yes. And
now,
then the parents could also maintain a certain distance from you,
a certain decorum.
Yes, without really exposing either they're inefficient in saying it or exposing their fear, the fact that they're uncomfortable about talking about it. So there has to be, you have to find the middle ground. You have to find a way to get close enough to these kids to talk about it. And that's why if you think you're doing the age-old parenting style,
It's not working. No,
It's not gonna work.
Parenting is evolving.
There's that,
It's
and there's
not
also
going
the
to
other
work.
extreme of women, of mothers, women, single mothers, or whoever, who are now immersing their children in too many things sexual. The way they
Yes.
dress the kids,
The way they dress
the
the children.
the way
Thank
the things
you.
that they're exposing their children to. I saw a little girl on one of the social media platforms, and she was there doing a sexy dance.
Yes, and
This
they
girl
don't.
couldn't have been
And
more
they'll
than
be spraying them money now.
7.
They'll be spraying
No,
them money.
this one, she has a page.
Yes,
dedicated to
is it that girl who
dancing.
dresses up?
They're different ones.
Oh.
This one was very sexy.
I saw one and it was
Very
scary.
sensual. I was like, this girl is not more than 7 or 8. Why is she doing all this sensual?
Let me
with the
tell
hand
you.
movement, with the hand, with the
mean-
waist, with the
Yeah.
twisting. I said, this is too much.
And you know the funny thing is, it is now even on the internet is like two extremes. It's either this person is doing over born againism, or the
or
other one
under
is
born
doing
again.
under born againism.
I think the
sex.
overborn
There's-
again is
there's
trying
no-
to counter the evil that's
So you need
now.
there needs to be a middle ground. There needs to be something else to interest the child. So I mean, we already know that it is wrong for people to be dressing their children.
You're wearing bomb shorts for a 5-year-old. Why is a 5-year-old wearing bomb shorts?
And there's so much perversity
Why am I seeing half
going
of a
on.
5-year-old's bomb?
So much
Stop copying,
perversity. So
Bella.
much perversity. You know, so much perversion. I actually because I couldn't take it anymore. I deleted somebody and blocked her because on her WhatsApp updates, her daughter was perpetually dancing, and that girl, I'm sorry, is a sensual child.
So she has, yes, because some people are just innately
So I'm thinking to myself, some pervert somewhere just wakes up every morning, picks his phone
And watches
or
this
her
girl
phone and watches this girl wriggling, and then she's wearing this really tiny clothes, which isn't a problem. Normally it should be okay, but she's wearing this tiny clothes and dancing some kind dances. And I really wanted to
Gyrating
tell.
of the waist.
I kept picking my phone to tell the mother, why are you doing this?
Yeah, I would have.
But then
The worst thing that will happen is you stop talking to
I
her. I'm
said,
okay with it.
let me leave it.
No,
I would have too.
I would have done my best. And
I think I sent her a message once and it didn't stop. I think I did send her a message.
It's crazy.
So I said to err on the side of caution.
Okay, you're a
stop it.
single mother, right? You're 25, 26, you have a child.
Even
already.
married women are doing it. It's not just
It's
single
more
women.
with the single. Then you're dressing up. You and your child are doing twinnies. Your child is 4. She's not your twin sister. She's your daughter.
Your twinnie.
She's not your friend. She's your child. You can't immerse her in everything sexual. There's a time in our development.
Oh,
that
she
that
will
come
get there.
about.
She will
But
get
if she's
there.
starting before she's supposed to understand these things, it's not good for the child,
Hmm.
whether male or female.
There are ways to really handle this thing. When your child is young, before they start to get too comfortable in their skin, encourage them to cover up. For instance, I get very uncomfortable wearing shorts, you know, even in the house, just like that. You understand? I always feel like the breeze is touching the wrong places.
Because
You
you're
get-
an old woman.
No, because I've been like that.
Yeah, old
So I encouraged. I started encouraging that, and I found out that that's what's happening with my daughter now. She just can't open up anyhow.
Why shouldn't that
You
school she
understand?
open up?
She's in school now.
At least she's wearing bra, ba.
Let's enter university.
Well, my point is, there should be a little bit of demurity.
Decorumness
Americans form words every day. So demurity. There should
and
A little bit
decorumness.
of decorumness and demurity. Demurity.
Because I was thinking of decorumness before I had demurity.
And if you're looking at
know,
at the cycles of all children, you know, you have your childhood where you're basically, you know, you don't know anything, you're just innocent and you're having fun. Then you have puberty, and when puberty comes, it comes also with sexual
Yes,
feelings.
feelings.
hormones are
And now you're saying
raging and
it
all of
starts
that.
from the age of 9, 8, 9.
8, 9.
Puberty is
It
getting
actually
up.
starts.
Yeah.
8,
No, not puberty. Arousal, feelings of arousal from children. It's 8, 9.
Excuse me?
changes of the hormones.
That's what they're saying.
It starts from 8, 9.
So it means that people are
after all,
getting
periods
going into
start at
puberty
9.
earlier.
No, my one started at 13.
Some people started their period.
Some
at
people
9.
started early. I didn't
I
start
started
early,
at
but some
11.
people did.
Some people started.
My
at
sister
9.
didn't even start until she was
So-
14 or 15.
So you see, it can start anytime, really.
Yeah.
And so the hormones itself is between 7, 8, 9. You start to know that there are changes in your body. You start to feel funny. You might not recognize what they are.
They definitely recognize now. So it's good for you to talk now.
You might not be able to put the right words.
What are you saying? These children know what's up.
No.
So talk to them.
Maybe that's what it is.
Talk to them.
That's what it is.
So, also the boys now start to have wet dreams and all sorts of things, and they're looking at girls. And this is the point where you have what I call in-depth sexual talk.
Yes.
Education of life.
Yes. Father, talk to your son. Mother, talk to your daughter.
And then switch and do the same thing.
Yes.
Because there's a perspective that a woman will give to a boy.
Yeah, a boy that's different from what... Yes.
It's very important.
And so
Yes.
that boy has
Very
that
true.
perspective. And I think because it's lacking a lot of our children, our male children, that's why they don't see girls outside as, as human beings. Instead, they're just something to be
They're
conquered.
objects.
To be conquered. But if you talk to your mother is telling you about sex and telling about, okay, you're
And if
for
your
a
father-
girl.
Telling you the difference between sex and love and having a relationship.
Yes.
Having a friendship.
Yes.
You can put mommy's voice to that. I think you
Yes.
have more respect.
And
for
also
her.
watching the way your dad behaves towards your mom.
Yeah, well.
It's very important.
That's it. I remember those days when they say that when daddy wants to send mommy a message, you say, Mama, come and behave.
I've never heard of that.
My parents have never had
My
sex.
husband used to tell me that in those days they used to have all those kinds of slangs. Papa Emeka,
My mom is a virgin.
Mama Emeka.
I don't know what you're on about.
Go and turn on the lights.
I know one.
all of those
No, there was one they used to yap.
Okay.
Mama Fidelis, go and arrange yourself.
That's it now.
My mom is a
Mama
virgin.
Emeka.
It was a yap.
Come and behave.
My parents never
Come
had
and
sex.
behave.
They do not do such things.
Yeah,
right.
I believe.
Yeah,
They
right.
don't.
I've heard. My younger sister has heard my dad singing for my mom before.
Oh my goodness.
Singing how? What
Singing a song, an arousal song.
kind?
And she, Makaba is an idiot. And she ran and came and told all of us,
Ew.
come and hear daddy.
Like a love song.
It wasn't a love song. It's some vulgar song that he didn't think anybody was there to listen to.
Goodness gracious, your dad has no idea.
He doesn't know.
But when my husband is kissing me, for instance, as in, I mean, like sometimes when we have those PDAs, public display of affection, and we're together, and then she's there, she'll be like, "Mommy and Daddy,
They have sex.
what's that you people are
PDA.
doing?"
But that's the thing with our old
That's
school.
it.
You know the way we were
That's it.
raised.
You
Our
can't-
parents didn't do PD.
Our parents do.
And I've never seen my father or my mom do anything.
But we do it at home. We do it at home.
And I started a challenge last week. Kiss your partner for at least 6 seconds.
Yes, you said something like
Yes.
that too. As if you knew what we were going to talk about today. Yeah. So
actually,
so my daughter will go.
Yes, it was to
My
everyone.
daughter will go. What
More
is
than
it you
6.
people are doing? And she
I
wants to
said
cover
at
up her
least
face.
6
Yes, more than
seconds.
6.
You know, because every time I found out that we sort of like settled into a routine, and it wasn't
telling you
it wasn't
that.
about passing,
No.
and grabbing and kissing. Something we used to do a lot of. Yeah.
You people were like bunnies.
No.
Yeah, we were.
ours-
No, but baby, and I found that a lot of couples are like
They
that.
were like
Like
bunnies.
what?
Like that.
constantly-
Affection, and then once affection is out of the way, you can hurt each other.
No.
So
Affection is still there.
no,
what
baby,
she's
wait,
saying is
listen.
that
To a lot of
relationship
couples,
progresses.
somehow
After
when
years.
you lose a lot of things, one of the things that you lose is
Affection,
affectionate
yeah.
moments.
PDA.
You know. So what I started at home was, don't pass me by without kissing me. So just and I do, and then every time I do, if you see the smile,
But actually,
he's
there's
so happy.
there's no passing me by without doing something. Shawa.
Oh, you're good.
all the time.
Ah.
No, there's no way. If he's not grabbing, he's
You
there's
people,
no,
you
no,
people
no.
are,
You know your-
no, Gloria.
Uncle is
I'm not saying it though. Gloria, you guys
not saying
see,
so.
the thing is,
But
there's the touching, all those touches.
Yes.
But I wanted, first and foremost, after COVID, a lot of couples stopped kissing. Yes.
But they do the other do.
They can't do the other do without
But they
anything.
won't kiss.
Yeah.
How?
an affection.
So, an
Nobody
affectionate
was touching
thing.
anybody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you sort of just, it was for 2 years, so you just sort of relax and you're in
just
that
became-
phase
yeah.
without thinking.
It just became normal. So our usual, like Bimbo said, we used to be extremely affectionate. It was embarrassing to be in a car with us.
For too long. You people were in the honeymoon phase for like 20 years.
So yeah, so we're back there now.
Yeah, that's good.
It's awesome.
I love that.
That's good.
And maybe everybody should do that.
Good.
Make sure you kiss your partner, whether you like it
6
or not.
seconds, she
Even
says.
if you don't want to kiss him, just put your lips to his lips or her lips and stay there for at least
Stay there for a while, and after a while, you will learn how to kiss
and
again.
look at each other. Look at each other.
Do it in front of your children so that they know it's normal.
And they know that you should do it with. They know you should do it with your significant other, your
Yeah.
And
partner,
nobody
your
else.
friend,
Yeah.
your husband, your wife,
Of course,
your
they're not going to see
boyfriend,
you
your
with anybody
girlfriend,
else.
and not just anybody.
And I think it's so key for the development of a child.
Yes.
For the child to see that.
To see that.
To see
Yeah.
that
It's
affection
normal.
is good.
Yeah.
Affection is normal from your partner. It's so key. These are the things that, because our parents, when we were growing up, there's this belief that all those things were to be hidden. And the children must not see it. And that's why I'm not tactile. Have you noticed? If you hug me, it's a problem. But now, because of film, I've gotten used to people hugging me. But before, I couldn't ask them. I couldn't stand it. It used to I was like, why are people touching me constantly? It used to freak me out a lot. Because we're not tactile in my home. Nobody's tactile. Even like amongst each other, like we're just hugging for what now? I mean, we're very close.
We do that a lot.
Saying I love you, those things. We're not normal.
We do 3
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't normal.
2, 3.
You people are a very kissy family.
Yes. Wasn't Kele doing that to you?
Yes, of
He
course.
kiss you here, kiss you here, and kiss you.
Where's Kele?
He
She
must
come
do the
and
3.
greet me.
He has gone to stay with Grandpa now.
I know,
Papa
he said
is
so. He
old.
said so.
Yeah, we have to keep Papa. Keep
said
Papa. Okay.
Yeah, so back to
So children and sex education, it's so key that
It's
you have these
important.
moments, and these children see that warmth between
Yes.
them. They see tenderness. They
Yes.
get to recognize what tenderness is, and they know when it's missing when they're older in their own relationships.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
and realize that with loved ones, you have to be warm. You have to be mushy. It's
There's
normal.
nothing wrong with
You have
mushy.
to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You have to. You see, that comfort is really important, because if you feel that you're only there for a particular reason, just for the sex, you will not relax. But if you're able to relax with the person, so you must encourage that. You must try and get them to
You
understand
have
that.
to.
It has
It has to be a
someone that
comfortable
you're
thing. It has to be
comfortable
something
with. Somebody you're
that
happy
they
to
know.
be
Yeah,
with.
they know that it's normal.
Yeah.
There's nothing as great as seeing your parents sit down, hold each other, laugh together.
Yeah.
I think that
It's very comforting for the children.
yes,
Because there's so much going on out there. So many parents who are no more together.
Yeah.
It's so funny that we don't realize that there's trauma already built in when
Yeah.
you don't have that going on in the home
Yes.
for your children to see.
Yeah.
There's already trauma built in because you're teaching them that life after with a partner is not great.
Yes.
And maybe that's what I termed, maybe that for me was one of the issues. I just termed it as a really sterile environment where you all just come together to have dinner and just and laugh. My dad was never really, like,
And sex was only for procreation.
I don't know. I said my parents never had sex. Are you
How were you born?
the stock.
Yes. Oh, stock was bringing you on.
Brought you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and dropped you delicately
Yes, of
at the
course.
feet of your mom.
Of course, my mom.
Oh, I hope your mother is not listening to this,
She's
because
a
now I'll
virgin.
never ever show my face in your house again.
I know
My
mom
father is
very-
always listening to us, so I'm sure he's going to be tripping by now.
Oh my
very
word.
Hello, Papa. Hello, Daddy. How are you? I just needed to do that.
Affectionate
I
family.
should do you people something. I should bring my dad so you can interview my dad. You guys. You
Shit.
will faint. I want to do it to all of you.
No, but your dad is a city.
Your dad is an awesome
My dad
person.
likes to
now.
talk, so we're in trouble.
No, it's all right. We'll talk with
We
him.
have 2 hours.
We'll have a
You
conversation.
get lectures upon lectures upon lectures.
I would like to bring my dad
That is
around.
Mr. Anozie too. Yes, very
Let's
true.
bring all our daddies together.
Yes, we should.
Daddy's Day.
Yes.
They're not, yes, we should.
We
should.
arranged the daddy's day.
But he doesn't want to leave that village.
I know.
My dad
Try
doesn't
to
want
get
to
him-
leave
we
Calabar,
tried
but
to
he's
get
going
him
to
to come
come
down and-
he has to come.
But I told him to come down, and he said no, he ain't coming. So
Because they're okay. Back to what we're talking
back to what we're saying. But we're going to have to take a break, guys.
Yes.
we need to take a break. So
Yeah.
maybe when we come back on the break, let's play some music.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, people.
Clock the time. Rock the groove. It's music extravaganza, where the beat gets hotter. Mainland 98.3.
Baby, let's go.
The sound of Lagos.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? Ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You'll count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man, while he's busy loving every woman that he can. I say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Oh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really does love you. Loves you. It's high time now, just one crack at life. Who wants to live it in trouble and strife? My mind must be free to learn all I can about me. I'm gonna love me for the rest of my days. Encourage the baby every time they say self-preservation is what's really going on today. I say I'm gonna turn loose 100 times a day, but how can I turn loose when you just can't break away? Just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Oh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really does love you. Loves you. Oh, young hearts, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Oh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really does love you. Loves you. Oh, young hearts, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. Yeah. My man and me.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Hey there, how is business? Would you like to advertise with us at Mainland 98.3 FM, where you get to connect with a large base of passionate fans and ardent listeners of our broadcast? We have flexible and highly competitive advert rates to suit your needs by negotiation. Contact us today on 0913 6000 420, 0913 6000 420, or send an email to info@mainlandfm.com.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
From New York
to Hollywood.
From Lagos
to Adegunle.
Lagos now. You don't say from Lagos to
Alimosho.
Alimosho is in Lagos.
It's
now.
far.
No, Lagos to Abuja.
Egbeda.
You see Lagos.
Yeah, we're back, ladies
So
and
is it
gentlemen.
sexual education or sex
Yes,
education?
yes,
whatever you
yes.
call it?
Education.
So we're going to open up the lines now, the phone lines now. So
so that we
please,
can all have the discussion with the.
yes,
Yes, please
yes.
announce it. Remind them. In case you're just joining us, this is Ladies Lounge on Mainland
Wow,
98.3 FM. And the three lovely ladies are here in the lounge.
Yes.
And very soon we're going to turn on the phone line. So if you want to say anything to us, but today we're talking about sex education.
Yes,
So,
and our producer is quite arch today.
she has been away from us, so she missed us.
Body is biting her. Leave her.
It's just
As
very
we say.
Flex, leave her.
She's very arch.
Thank you.
Like,
So let me just read out. Let me just read out the numbers so that you
Yeah.
guys can call in and contribute. 0913-6000410.
Okay.
That's the number to call on.
Say it again.
091-36000410. And you can send us messages on 091-36000430. 091-36000430. You can also send us a message on Facebook.
yep.
Yeah, we're up on YouTube and Facebook as well.
Yes, yes, we are.
So, ladies, we're talking about sex education.
I think it's so key when they're entering puberty or when they're in that period.
Yes.
To have this like nice.
I-
After the in-depth conversation, they now have this like bonding
Yeah.
conversations. Okay,
Yeah.
is there somebody you have
Yes,
a crush
you have a
on,
crush.
which
Yeah.
you like, and you have to understand.
Without being pushy.
No, there's nothing wrong with you having a crush with someone, but it's wrong when you now do things that you're not
Supposed to. Yes, at this age.
Sex is great.
Yes.
You must
It's-
recognize. You must recognize your body. You must recognize what's happening around your body and what it's doing to you. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you won't even recognize that. Yeah.
And you tell them sex is good, sex is beautiful,
It's
especially if it's
sweet.
the right person.
Person.
Yes,
It's
but it can
okay.
get you into a lot of trouble if you're not doing it properly.
Yes. So there's an age you are not. Look, they say your frontal lobe has not developed, so you wait until you can at least make decisions that will
Yeah.
work for you as you are. You're too young. Nobody's too young for sex. You don't
Nobody's
want anything
too
to
young,
go
yeah.
wrong. You
Nobody's
don't want
too
to go
young,
wrong.
yeah.
Things that
All
can
the
happen.
things could
Things that
happen.
could happen. You could get pregnant at this age, and that
can
could
catch
lead to
something.
VVF. You could catch something. It would delay your education. You tell them how
Especially that.
yes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you're too young and you have a baby, it could do so much to you. You could lose out on life.
Exactly. You become a mom before you
Yes.
even had the chance to be a child. A young girl, having fun. So there's a time. It's most key that we tell them that there's a time for everything.
Yes.
And that time will come.
It will, definitely. Loads and loads of it.
Yeah, I think it's so key to do that when they're young. Because you can say, no, my child will never know about sex. No, what your child is
Your child already knows.
already having crushes, already feeling a certain way about certain guys. If you're not there to guide them, somebody else will.
I think I told you all the
also.
story of how there was, we had this girl in the house with us at one time, and my husband's nephew used to come to visit. He was about 15, 16, and this girl was about the same age. And that day he came, sat down in front of the TV. He was watching a particular thing, and he was just focused on the TV. So I was around. So was my daughter. The three of us were just, chatting. This girl walks past the first time, takes a look at the guy, then she comes back, and before she knows it, she's swinging her waist and all of that. She doesn't even know she's doing it. So I just looked at Tony, and Tony was looking at me like, mommy see.
Oh, she has a crush.
So when the boy left, I now told her, I said, come, did you realize what you were doing? No, mommy, I said, calm down.
She probably didn't even realize what she was doing.
She didn't realize. I had to so I used that opportunity to even
have a conversation
even with Tonya, to be able to get her to get them to understand that sometimes you don't even know your body is doing it. It's sending the signals.
Yes.
And those signals, you don't even need to say a word.
Yes, because
you don't even need to talk.
You have a crush. You're young.
The two of you are already sending the chemical signals are
different.
So potent.
Nuances are different.
You start laughing.
Yes.
You're all giggling.
And some very loud.
Excited.
We've all been through that stage at some point.
And you're jiggly, you're walking past and all of
Yeah,
that.
but you know what? I think more often than not, parents, especially mothers, pretend like they don't know these things happen.
No, they would even, and some mothers would be like, "Stop it, Joe, get away."
No, it's not that. No.
And all of
No, they pretend like they don't know that this happened to them, and so they refuse to recognize
some
it.
of us didn't really go through that like that.
They
you know
didn't
what I mean?
understand it like that.
And the thing is, because for me, it was much older, so you might not think that it's okay
A
for children
child.
to feel the same way, but it's normal. It's natural. It's some people start younger, some people start
Start
later.
older.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter when they start. What is most important is that you don't make them feel dirty.
yes,
Yes,
you
it's like
recognize it for what it is.
Like saying a word like "do."
The way they used
Oh my
to treat
God.
sex when we were children made
totally
it feel
different.
dirty,
Yes,
made it feel
yeah.
corrupt, made it feel like it was something bad, something disgusting, something you should never be caught doing. And for some reason, that feeling persisted even when you were of age and it was time for you to do, like you said.
Yeah, do. Time for you to do.
it.
And that in itself is some form of trauma because that
That
you
is
never let go.
traumatic. I'm
You will never
sorry.
let go in a situation like that because you're constantly thinking, oh, it's a bad thing, I'm doing a bad thing, it's disgusting, it's wrong, it's blah blah blah. Or it'll make it even sweeter for some people.
Yeah,
Then how
no.
did you get over it?
Do?
Using the word "do."
I just got tired of not using the word "do." What is that?
Then I said, "What are you doing?"
But I know that for the
do you want
longest,
to do?
I always paused, and this word, I think by the time I was in Form 2, it wasn't such a big deal anymore. But in my Form 1, was a problem.
Oh yeah, we were very. You know, that was just that was
I
a
was
cusp
still
of
very
awareness.
innocent.
Yes.
from
No,
one.
that was a cusp of awareness. A lot of your friends were probably more aware than you.
Yes.
And then you lived it because they were aware. Like my friends, I was a boy. I was a tomboy.
Yeah,
I was happy. And then it was when I hit 13 that I had issues because I grew breast and hips. And then everybody was like, whoa. And then I had issues.
I think till about Form 4 or Form 5, I don't think I had.
Oh no, there was a
any
boy that had a crush on
interactions
me.
like
He's dead
that.
now. God
Oh,
rest his soul.
people didn't have conversations?
No,
I was in an all-girls school.
I was in an all-girls school too.
I was in the next
They had conversations.
very
They had
secluded
leads.
life.
You know, in our time, we had leads. We had.
Yes, we did.
I was in Federal Calabar. We had Kaipo. That was a sporting event where schools, the federal government girls' schools, would mix with the federal government colleges. You know, so there were mixed. There were things like that. So there were conversations.
a ripe ground for pedophiles to come and pray.
No, they were all
Young children.
children.
We're all children now.
Yeah, we're all children.
So parents need to be more aware of these kinds of things, especially parents of children growing up these days. Please stop casting and binding. Just wake up and smell it for what it is.
It's just sex.
See it for what it
And
is.
you know that it's
And it's
only
not
Nigeria.
dirty.
And then
Do you
another
know
thing,
that
it's
it's
not
only
dirty,
Nigeria that
exactly.
acts like it's crazy, it's dirty.
I
it's
wonder
this, it's
why.
that.
With-
Every other African country is more. They're easier. They understand that it's a natural part of life. They
The
don't
world
make it
is-
any big deal.
Yeah, exactly. The world is a global village, so you guys have to get with the program. Get with it. Get up and smell it for what it is. Before I say smell the bush.
The
That's
best
simple.
way to protect your children is by giving them information, educating them, so that they can make proper choices.
Proper right choices, not just
That's
proper,
it.
but the right
Yeah, the
choices.
right-
and
proper-
of
proper
course,
rights.
you have to be the one to say these things to them because you know the right ways to say it to them to pass the message.
Yeah.
If you don't
And for
say it,
it-
somebody else will teach them
Somebody
nonsense.
else will teach them nonsense.
And you can't lie
You
because
know?
once they find out, okay, like my mom, the only thing I think my mom ever told me was that if somebody touches you or if somebody sits next
Oh,
to
I was
you
told.
or you get pregnant or something, which was rampant
Yes.
in our time.
Yeah.
So I remember that. I didn't think about it for a long time because I was a tomboy. But one day I remember looking at everybody and thinking, oh, well, it's a mixed school. The boys sitting right next to girls. Nobody's pregnant yet.
Well, I never had that conversation. I never had a conversation because my mom passed early, so we never had that conversation. But other people did, and the person who told me this conversation made it in a cruel way. It was like I hadn't ever had sex, and this person was already telling me, you're having sex.
That's
and
attack was the
it's
way
not.
they did
It's
it.
attack wasn't.
They'll keep attacking you
Yeah.
for nothing.
Make you feel bad.
If you
And
around that period, around that time, that's 13, 14, 15. If you fall sick, the first thing they say is,
Yeah, she's pregnant.
she's pregnant.
How?
How? So you start wondering, like, when, how, where?
They put such a stigma, really, on something that's so natural and
That's so beautiful. That ends in a lot of
You
goodness.
see, that
ends in an O.
back early. That was what happened.
And do you know, I feel like because a lot of old Nigerian men seem to be constantly throwing sex in the way when people come for anything. I think it's because we make it look like it's something to be
hidden.
Yeah, so it's now everybody's a little ish or little.
Say it. It's meant to be. Like I remember I used to tell the children around the house. I'll say, listen, there's no wrong word. Everything in your body has a name.
Yes.
Use the names.
Yes.
Use the names. This is your finger. This is your toe. This is your thumb. This is your nose. This is your mouth. So why is it that you cannot call the name of the penis and the vagina?
You know, if you don't want to say penis,
so,
you can say penis.
No, it has a name. It's penis. It's not penis. Penis. You know, it has it's a name. It's just like a finger, just like your nose, like your mouth. Say the name. And you know that way you would demystify it. You need to demystify.
Vagina is such a simple word, but everybody makes it sound so. They say down below, down there. What's down there? My feet, my toes,
BJJ or something silly.
Well, that one is social media language.
Exactly that, but
no, because you're not on social media, you're not allowed to say certain words.
Yeah, that's social media.
Which is fine.
What are you even doing saying those words on social media?
What if we're doing sex education?
Somebody, well, I guess.
So my question to all of you now, I have a question, women. So I mean, you know that you people are not virgins, you horrible girls, prostitutes.
Is there a virgin in the maternity ward?
You're not. So the question now is that who taught you how to be sexual?
Who did?
Did you just enter the room with the person and pretend to know it all, like some of us, or did you
gradually get there?
Or did you, know what was going on?
Did you listen to the songs? Let me tell you the songs that we listened to.
Okay, you listen to songs.
Wait, now let me tell you the songs.
Okay.
Making love
for the very first time. That's what's her name? Betty Wright.
Tonight is the night.
And even Betty Wright's mom had a problem.
She did now.
Yes.
And she was like, I know you're not going to sing that song.
Yeah. So even Betty Wright's mom had a problem with the song.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
We read L쏘ᴜᴜ.
I read L쏘ᴜᴜ, but it wasn't explicit.
It wasn't explicit.
Exactly.
It was explicit for love, not for sex.
It was for love. And of course, it talks about love making at the end.
Yeah, but
right?
They don't tell what they did.
They didn't even tell you what their love making. They didn't even say love making.
No, but don't forget what it did was it showed us that there's a build up. It built it.
I get that.
Do you remember?
So I don't remember. I didn't read a lot of it.
Oh, I read lots of it.
But the thing is,
I preferred Nick Carter and all the others.
Everybody.
Yes, I read all of them.
But the thing
James Hadley Chase, Nick Carter, Barbara Cartland, all of them.
Was it innate when you? I guess this is a conversation for later. Knowing what to do in the bedroom.
Oh no, I don't think anybody knew.
I don't think they gave us lectures.
There was no lecture given.
It's just natural.
It's natural one. It's
somehow
God. Truly, we need.
Is what
God. We really need to understand that there is a supernatural. It is God. Come on, there.
No, seriously, I never thought of it as in a godly thing.
It's a godly thing.
I never thought of
love. God is love.
Well, I know that when is it time?
No, it's not
time.
No. We just started. We're waiting for phone calls. Remember?
Okay. Yes. Phone calls.
Our phone lines are open.
Yes, it's open.
But we're still talking. We still have a whole lot to say.
So why don't you call us and let us know? Did your parents give you a conversation? Did you have this conversation, or did you just stumble into it?
Pretend to know it all.
Yeah.
You know that your parents did not tell you how to have sex with your husband.
No. What were all those jokes about the woman who says her children get married and then she's asking them, so what happened? And then
I remember that story. The one that said, when you get home, send me a message
coffee
and tell me what is it
or something.
Is it coffee? Is it tea? Or is it Benson and Hedges? Or is it Union Bank? So the first thing she had 4 children. The other one sent a message about
that mother gave her sexual education.
Sex education. The first child after she went on her honeymoon with the husband, came back.
Okay,
we have a caller. All right, I'll tell you the story later.
Hello. Are you about to give us hello, Gladys?
Hey, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
How are you? Good evening.
Reba, welcome back. I missed you last week.
Oh, thank you, my darling. I missed you all.
Welcome back.
Thank you
so Gladys, did you get a sex education? Are you giving it to your child or your children?
Yes, when I was a little girl, my mommy actually, she didn't. There was a way she actually told us about it. Don't allow me to touch you. stay away from men. They are all fake. Sometimes they tell you are beautiful just to get into you. Just be conscious. They are actually educated us about that. So
but she made it sound scary.
Yes.
Very scary. That you become useless in the society.
Oh my God.
People will avoid you and call you names. That you are worthless. That you are a cheap guy and all that.
Oh, wow.
So we actually grew up like that. Yes.
That's
It
scary.
actually works for us. Yes. Then lock that up. As for my daughter, she even at age 3, the truth is I never said anything to her. When she came back from school, which was age 3, she started singing a song for me. My private part, my private whatever, nobody touch. I said,
Oh, yes, I know that song.
Yes. Say their teacher told them.
Well, that's
that
good.
It's not allow anybody to touch it. Their private life belongs to them. Another, even my boy is 3 now. My girl is 5 now. So at 3, we already knew. He said no. My teacher said nobody should touch.
Well, that's
Even
good.
if it's a woman, even if it's a girl, and that's especially for us. My boy came back from when he was 3. He just read me. He was saying sang the song and told me this was what my teacher taught us. I said, oh, great, that's nice. So I just put a little light, it makes it very easier for me. So no much work to do.
Yes. That's good.
But you still need to do the one-on-one.
Yeah, you need to
do the one-on-one.
Yes, you need to, and then not without making it sound dirty or bad. Hello, darling. How are you doing?
How are you? Yeah?
When it's asking your name, keep quiet. Keep away.
Anyway, so thank you very much for calling in, Gladys.
Thank you for calling.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
So
Yes.
that brings about another question. What's the role of the school when it comes to sex
To
education?
sex education.
And how does it, tie in with the mother's role,
Yes.
the family's role, the parents?
So I wonder. I remember when I was in primary school, there was a girl who got into trouble because she picked up a book in the library that had to do with sex. But you remember in those days, it was either the birds and the bees, and she was labeled a bad girl.
Yeah.
I remember.
Why was it so easy for them to just traumatize you like that?
I remember, and that stuck with me.
Yeah.
You know,
As you talk a
you
lot,
must be a bad girl.
You're a bad child.
Or boy.
and you're going to end up pregnant.
And it's usually the girl. The girl is a
always
bad
the
girl.
girl. She's
The
a bad
boy,
girl.
it's okay for the boy to want to know. But the girl, why on earth do we make our female children feel like there's something wrong?
And that reminds me what we were trying to say before Gladys called us. Describe their
Hello, good evening.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Yes, we can, please. What's your name, please?
Good evening, beautiful ladies.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, this is Dampy.
Hello, Dampy. Dampy, what's wrong? Are you okay?
To Dampy, you've been
I
away.
greet all the beautiful ladies in the house.
We
Oh, thank you. We greet you back.
Ah,
We missed you last
I'm
2 weeks. You didn't call us for 2 weeks.
Dampy, are you all right?
Are you
sound
okay?
a bit cool.
I'm okay. I came back from
Oh.
Florida.
Oh, you're back.
welcome
Welcome.
back.
I hope your trip was a successful one. Productive.
Yes, everything was cool. It's
Awesome.
just grace. We have to hold our hearts on our hands
Yes.
when we know the situation of the country. But
alright.
everything
It is
is
well.
fine. Yeah, we thank God.
Yes.
So, a man's perspective, who told you about sex, please? I'm curious.
Okay, is it me?
Yes.
Yes.
Talking of me?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
You know those days. The problem there is that those days, our parents used to shy off telling us this. I'm not a Gen Z now. That they'll be telling us now. I was born in the 80s, early 80s. So you can't compare parenting then. Although then there was no much atrocities like all this abusing.
Yes.
Like now it's rampant. It's
Yeah.
too much. I'm even afraid and scared of the generations or coming in now. I'm telling you, there was a girl that came to my shop. Very beautiful girl. This girl, when I weighed her, I knew that she would not be more than 17 years or 18. When she came, she said she has a problem. I said, what's the problem? She said that anything under the trouser that she must do it. Any man she sees, she must sleep with a man. Every day she must sleep with a man. I said, what? She said every day she must sleep with a man at that age of 17 years. I said, okay, that she's looking for the cure. I said, okay, fine.
Sad.
Do you know what? Do you have a phone? Say yes. Bring your phone. Go to the gallery. Show me your videos. She has a bunch of all these modules, videos. Bunch of it. I'm telling you. I said the cure is you have to delete that videos first. If you want the cure. If you want the cure of what you are doing, you don't like it. Delete these sex videos. Delete them. And watch the kind of friends you follow. I gave her advice. And it worked for her. Imagine, these days, parents need to do well in terms of parental control on this phone they are using. It's corrupting children. There's a friend of mine again. He used to put all these sexual videos on his phone. And the daughter will pick up the phone and say she's doing assignment. And I know she's checking out those videos. It's corrupting all these children. It's very, very bad. Me, then, when I was small, now woman now is judging me. Now woman, I don't lie you. It was kind of abuse. But I never knew what was happening. I'm telling you. So that's it. But parents need to do well. Parenting has failed. It has failed too much. I'm scared of this generation. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying your show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Thank you so much.
That's another aspect that we didn't think about. Because a lot of boys learnt
from
the house help, the auntie, in the compound. And they didn't realize that was actually abuse.
Yes, that was
and
abuse.
That's also because parents didn't tell them that, if somebody that's not, if you're not the right age, right, blah blah blah, nobody should touch you.
People didn't give them, their parents didn't give them the education.
They didn't have the information to realize that they were being abused.
And a lot of children.
A lot of
our
generation, almost like God knows how many, a huge percentage was dismantled by the household.
By the household.
Guys were telling
even the girls sometimes, and there was a lot of abuse going on.
There was
a lot,
and it was all hidden. All
hidden.
Underneath.
There was a culture of silence.
Yes, thank goodness that we speak up now.
So I was telling you guys about the lady, the woman who formed the story. You have to tell. You have to learn this story, and you can hear this story because now this was a woman who had 4 girls, and she was really close to them, and she said they were all going on their different honeymoons at different times. And she says once you get there was no phone or anything, just send me a telegram and use one word to describe your first experience. So the first daughter sent Nescafe.
What's Nescafe?
And the woman went and picked up the thing.
You're calling names that you shouldn't.
No, that's why
there's a reason for it. I know there's a reason for it.
No.
I have to, okay. I will not mention
the names.
Anyway,
coffee.
She mentioned coffee. The particular coffee she mentioned, and the one went and picked it up and looked at it and said, good till the last drop. Oh, she was happy. My daughter is having fun. That kind of thing. And then the next one was a cigarette ad. And I can't remember the one she found, but she said, that was really good. That was good. The point I was trying to get to was that she had such a wonderful and awesome relationship with them
that they could talk.
They could talk. And she said, just send me one word, telegram, one word, and I will understand what you're saying. And they had the code words. They used code words. So I'm saying it is possible for parents to be able to have such an awesome relationship with their children that they could, make these children well-rounded, comfortable, good people, good human beings in the society. And not have the sexual hang-ups, not have all those other issues.
Yes, a lot of
us have. That we're older.
Like that 17-year-old is talking about could just be an infomaniac.
You see?
Oh no, it also could be what she's been exposed
to. And then abuse. Who knows? How did she get introduced to sex?
We've already done movies like that. We've done 1 or 2 movies like that where the woman had that issue and didn't know how to handle it. I think was it?
Not with me.
Maybe
but I would have done it, Sha. If they had had this.
Maybe I would leave you guys with this what the grandmother said to her grandchild. She said, "My pikin, you no get shoulder, so make them no put head. He go for enter."
No, that was during our time that guys apparently used to say that.
Just the head, just the head.
That's so gross.
There's no head.
Think of it.
Yeah. There's no head, no shoulder. It's just one length. Anyway,
I think my question now: how did you learn sexual positions?
No, like Gloria said, it's godly.
No, but it is.
But the act of sex, yes, it's godly. Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, but those
positions now.
Yes, all the different positions.
I don't know. How did you? Was it the person that you were with?
I think it's the person that you were with at the time that would,
but I was the person you were with.
Most times it is, because we were
I'm trying to remember.
We were that age, my friend. There's no way you would have taken the lead. It's not like the girls of now.
No.
The lead.
Well, we
were at that age where
in those days
it was the guys that would take the lead.
The guys were more. The guys were more aware.
No. Let's put it like this.
Stuff like
the guys
that.
were more demure, more mindful.
Mindfulness. Mindfulity. Anyway, so are we going to go on short break?
Yes.
I think we have overshot the time for our conversation.
We're just in time.
We just have time.
Have a break. Yeah.
To go on a break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we'll do jazz and tips.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
I write this song for you, and I see everything you go through. I see your tears and your joy and your pain and your fears.
Attention everyone, this is an important message about cholera.
Cholera is a serious disease, but we can stop it together.
Remember to always drink clean, safe water. Boil or treat your water before drinking.
Wash your hands with soap and clean water, especially before eating and after using the toilet.
Cook your food thoroughly and eat it while it is hot.
Keep your surroundings clean and dispose of waste properly.
If you or anyone you know shows symptoms like severe diarrhea or vomiting, seek medical help immediately.
Together, we can beat cholera and keep our community healthy.
This message is brought to you by Mainland 98.3 FM, Lagos. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk. Yes, we're back on Ladies Lounge, Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. So we're on Jazz and Tips now, and we want to talk about the colon.
Semicolon.
Yes.
Or colon.
We're going to talk about a colon cleanse. You know, a lot of us are backed up these days. I mean, we're not eating right. Yes.
That brings images. What do you mean by backed up?
We're backed up. Some of us don't wake up
and go to the toilet. The toilet is my favorite room, by the way, because I always feel so much better after. We don't wake up, go to the bathroom, the toilet, sit there and empty our intestines. And let me tell you, gut health is key to a lot of issues we have as older citizens. Yes. So I'm going to give you guys a very, very easy way to do it. It's called a salt water flush. It's used to cleanse your colon. That's well, it's not everybody. Not everybody's allowed to is supposed to use this particular method. But for those of us who don't have kidney issues, don't have kidney problems, don't have blood pressure issues. Bimbola, what's your problem? What's your hang up with? Okay, Bimbola reacts to a salt water cleanse.
Soft palate drops. The skin. Everything peels off. Yeah.
Oh no.
Ew.
Yep.
So anyway, so this cleanse is used to treat chronic constipation, and it helps detoxify your body. I remember one time when I was into detoxes a lot. Every time I want to do a coffee enema, I would do a salt flush first. Yes, and clean it out. You know, it was it became popular as a trend, you know, as part of the master cleanse. There was sometimes we're doing this master cleanse thing where you do maple syrup, some, clean out your insides. Some of us went too far. Yes.
It's for those of you that cannot do salt, chlorophyll. It works wonders.
Good. So Bimbola has given us an alternative to the cleanse.
My dear.
But if you, I mean, this is done with things that you have in your pantry, in your kitchen. It involves drinking a mixture of warm water and non-iodized salts. Guys, non-iodized salt is things like Celtic salt and the pink Himalayan salt. Yes. So and once you do it, there's an urgent bowel movement within about 30 minutes to an hour. Very urgent, really. So you're advised not to move far from the bathroom. Please do not decide. Yes, don't decide to go and exercise at this point. It's going to be a disaster. Do not go on errands. Just stay close to your bathroom, because trust me, in 30 minutes to an hour, you will have an urgent bowel movement, and you need to hit for a number 2.
And what if somebody's just in the toilet as you're about to go?
Please use the toilet, a house that has 2 toilets, because trust me,
if not more,
it's not going to be funny. Yeah. So if you have, like I said, if you have blood pressure issues, please don't do this. If you have kidney problems, please don't do this. And if, like Bimbola said, you're allergic to salt, even though the concentration is not that much, please don't do it. So let me tell you how it's done. Oh yeah, you also, if you have diabetes, if you're prone to storing water in your lower extremities, that's edema, please don't do it. If you have gastrointestinal issues such as ulcers or inflammatory bowel disease, please don't do it. So this is how we do it. Yes. So you dissolve 2 teaspoons of either Celtic salt or teaspoons, not table, 2 spoons. Celtic salt or Himalayan salt in 4 cups of warm water. I always add some lemon juice to it. It helps with the taste. And you drink it down immediately. That water has to be warm, not cold, not hot. Warm enough that you can take it in, you can tolerate it. You drink it down and relax.
I like to relax.
Yes, you need to drink it.
Because you will be urgently.
Yes, you need to visit the head urgently within 30 to 1 hour, and you keep going for a while. And then when you're doing it, please don't drink a Coke after, because you will get severely dehydrated. It's salt after all. Even though the water doesn't taste too salty, there's a brackishness to the taste. Yeah, it's brackish as in, you can taste that there's salt. It doesn't taste as salty as maybe you're drinking seawater, but it would irritate your colon, and eventually you would empty your system. Why don't you try it and let me know how you felt? Typically, it's done early in the morning, first thing in the morning before you eat anything, or last thing at night after you've eaten a couple of hours away. Like they say in 2 hours your food should have digested.
No, never. Depends on what you've eaten.
Depends on what you eat.
Every
So
food getting processed.
good. So I would advise you do it first thing in the morning before you eat. And like I said, keep hydrated, drink a lot of water through the day, and let's see how this works for you. That's it for jazz and tips.
Chlorophyll.
Interesting.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah. So Bimbola has also given us another Bimbola is talk about chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to tell us about it?
Yes, there's a liquid one.
Yes.
So what I do is I drink it every day, and I've been drinking it for 4 or 5 days. And I just took. I have this sienna tablets that I take. So I took one. My dear sister. Water till morning.
Oh, that's good, especially because it's very important.
I actually lost weight that day.
But you'll be weak and you lose.
No, so you replenish with water.
You just have to
Constantly drink water.
My sister, when you see what comes out of you, will drink water.
Good. So another thing you can do is something called is the pineapple and pineapple, ginger, cucumber, and water blend. Yes. So you get like I like the ginger to be gingery. So you get like a finger of ginger, get a lemon, peel the lemon, cut it up into your blender, get a cucumber, maybe half a cucumber, cut it up into your blender, get like half a cup of pineapple, cut it up into your blender. I usually add I could add a bit of aloe vera gel. Sometimes I put in parsley. These are all very beneficial to your gut health. Blend it thoroughly. You could either drink it like that or you could sieve and drink. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. It will do the same for you as well. Yes, it does the job.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's it on Jazz and Tips today. We're going to go on a short break. And when we come back, we'll come back to Hit or Miss.
Oh, what a night. It's ladies' night. And the feeling's right.
I am Bimbo Akintola.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I am NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty aproko.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Oh yeah, what a night.
Yeah.
It's Ladies Lounge, and we're still here. It's Mainland 98.3 FM.
Yes, so and it's time for Hit or Miss.
Yeah.
And the first one we should talk about is
the breast cancer awareness.
Yeah. This is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it's good that we're talking together. Yeah, we're tuning. And it's good for us to at least create a certain awareness about it because we're women. And it also affects men, in case you don't.
Thing to do with the fact that you're doing more female hormones than male.
So I wrote some down. I want to talk.
So all through the week,
all throughout, especially when they're hot, especially those things, gifts, souvenirs. They give us all those plastic cotton buds and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
It's better to use either stainless steel or wooden ones.
Cotton boards.
Chopping boards. Okay, chopping boards.
Some of those ones that actually, once you're using it, you find out that the material
it's flaking.
It's flaking. Yes, it's leaching into your food, and it's not good. It's really crazy. They say drink from only water bottles. Not drink your water from bottles.
For Nigeria, with
plastic they use.
But then
make sure
hot water.
It's not hot water you're drinking. Okay. Then use stainless steel or wooden utensils. Do you understand? A lot of people have all those plastic spoons and everything, and then you're scooping out hot food and putting it into your mouth. The plastic is leaching into the food. The heat from the food is onto the plastic and is leaching back into the food and is going into your system. So it's better to use wooden or stainless steel.
Or maybe just go back to the days of clay pot.
Yes, exactly.
Clay is coming back.
Clay is coming back, and it is very healthy.
Clay.
Yes, or use stainless steel pots to cook. Yes, if you can't, stay away from microwave as much as possible. Warm your food properly using steel pots. Stop using all those non-stick pots that they call it. Stay away from all of those things.
Physically activity.
Yes,
exercise.
I'm not there yet. It's called paraben.
Okay.
It's a chemical preservative widely used in food and personal care products. Personal care products
in most of our creams.
In our creams, in our cosmetics, and all of that. If only you check out the label of everything you are using. And those parabens come in different names. They have the methyl parabens, they have the paraben, butylyl paraben, and all of that. Check them out, especially your deodorant.
Yep.
Look out for your deodorant. Read the label. Read it. No. There are some deodorants that don't have paraben in them. Read what's there. If you see anything that starts with butyl, methyl, and it continues paraben, please read, because people from the age of 20, 21, 22 are beginning to have breast cancer, and it is just all these kinds of things. And
there are a few other things we're not talking about. Physical activity.
True.
They say limit alcohol. 0 is best.
0 alcohol.
Don't smoke. Don't smoke.
Yes.
And for us perimenopausal women, avoid hormone replacement therapy.
If you've had fibroids. There's a history of
so you need to know your history before you start using those things. Don't just use it because it's working for so and so and you just jump into it. So that's it.
And they say, even though they say stay away from alcohol and the rest, there's a study that says that a glass of wine a week,
and they've also
red wine especially.
They've countered that study.
Yes.
There's everything that you've said. There's counter.
There's
always counter.
So maybe do
you, but be careful.
Yeah, do in moderation.
Do you in moderation, but be careful.
Exactly.
And my dad, he loves the red wine idea. He says, take a glass of red wine every once in a while, even if it's once a week. That is good for your gut, it's good for your system, it helps you digest your food, makes you feel good. So if that works, that works. So that's it. I'm done with that.
What else?
So there's that 15-year-old child that sued the Ministry of Education, JAMB, and Nigerian University Commission.
Yes, I think it's a guy.
Because look, if you're coming to tell me that I can't enter school until I'm 18, where's your alternative?
So what am I supposed to do?
There are no alternatives.
You're naturally brilliant. Right? You are faster than other children.
Yeah.
We have schools for them.
So what do we do? What do we do for these children?
Are those schools in place in Nigeria? No.
And if they are, can we afford them?
They don't exist.
I said, if they are, can we afford them?
Sweetheart, they don't have special schools for children with higher IQ in Nigeria. They just have the normal education.
Bam.
Which is why you find a lot of children,
I agree.
they're not there. They're not excited about school. Because they've gone past what you're teaching them.
And you know, although I did get to hear that thing that the Minister of Education was talking about, saying that there has to be a certain number of years before a child is going to do JAMB and the rest. It has been in the system. It's been there. It's just that they just overlooked a lot of things, and children were allowed to, go according to how they grow, which is okay. So they need to go back to the drawing board and work on that, as far as I'm concerned.
I understand why they're saying
they need to go back to the drawing board.
Because a lot of children have been abused in universities.
Yes.
I get it, which is why you have special program for children with higher IQ.
But there's a new one that they're bringing out now. I just remembered. There's a new one. They're saying that a new curriculum is starting in 2025, where children are going to be made to study at least one skill. at least.
It's very important.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But children are already studying skills. Though my children are studying skills in school already.
They do cooking.
They do garment making. They do swimming. They do technical drawing.
Carpentry.
Carpentry and all of that.
I love it.
My niece is the school. She's the top of the swimming team. Very proud.
So I'm wondering what it is that is new. Maybe we are trying to still finding a way to
I get it that they want to protect children, but they're doing it the wrong way. You can't now hold people who have high IQs back, say because
there should be something in place. There should be a way for you to know that these children are of a higher IQ than they should have a plan in place for those children.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that court case.
But I think
following it.
I think the minister has come out to
debunk it.
Yeah, no, not debunk. I think they're coming up with
that's what I'm saying. So that's the last one that they thought about, saying that there's going to be a new curriculum in 2025. So hey, anyway, let's be that's a story that we're going to have to keep watching over. Let's see how it goes. So what's the next one?
There's a doctor that's going to the marketplace and bringing medicine to the people.
Medicine on wheels. That's awesome.
Yeah, so
revolutionizing healthcare. What's her name?
What's her name? What's her name again? Dr.
Yetunde, I think. Yetunde.
O꞉
Lᴜᴜ.
Big ups.
I love it because a lot of
very
people
nice.
are falling down and dying. They're sleeping, they're not waking. All sorts, and we know all this is linked to your blood pressure.
Yes, especially your blood pressure.
And so she's going to the marketplace.
Blood pressure, diabetes.
She's actually setting up shop right there in the middle of the market and say,
awesome. I hope she gets a lot of I hope she gets a lot of
free too.
She gets the encouragement and support she needs.
And it says something like that. She has her initiative called Market Doctors has reached over 400,000 patients.
Awesome.
Providing accessible healthcare services and making it affordable and available for those who need it. Because they won't leave the market to say.
I love the way she even starts. She puts a little table there, then she rings a bell.
That's very, very market-like.
I love it.
That is awesome. Honestly, I really do.
That's
a huge
hit.
It's a big hit.
We're happy.
Yeah.
There's also a plastic ban in Lagos State from January 2025.
Yay!
Yeah,
but this is
but they're going to enforce it. Yay! Apparently, they gave the manufacturers of things that they put in plastic a year. To find a way
to phase it out.
Because you know the thing, a lot of governments are phasing out plastics. And like plastic bags and stuff, the paper bags, and thank God we have it's just that in Nigeria, I don't know how sustainable is it.
I wonder. I've been thinking about it.
They're filled with initially there was a styrofoam ban. Now the plastic is joining.
Now the plastic is joining. But don't forget, we have plastic trash bags. We have plastic this, we have plastic that. Especially those plastic trash bags. How do we carry our trash?
Well, I suppose then we need to begin to do to recycle these things.
No, we need to learn that new plumbing way where everything just goes down the drain. Shuttle down the drain. You just flush it down the drain.
Straight into your
from the kitchen sink. Do you understand?
That's
they have that thing.
So that's the recycling I'm talking about. So you know how to sort out your trash. You have paper, you have plastic. Yeah, but that's you.
Plastics we're talking about. We're trying to phase out.
So they're phasing out these things, and then disposal of these things. Maybe if you have plastics in plastic disposables, paper and disposables for paper, and then all that. So everything, they know where everything is going. It might help.
Yes. We did have
because people are still going to use plastic
plants, especially in Lagos, but it just went like all the other things.
So maybe they would.
It's a huge hit.
Yes,
it's a hit.
Maybe to
okay, let's talk about the last one before we move on. Every day there's one sickness or the other. Last month it was cholera. Was it last month or 2 months ago? Then tuberculosis. Last week we announced tuberculosis. This week Mpox. Mpox has surged.
Is it? I don't understand. Is it that our immunity is down?
Our immunity is Ebola. Our immunity,
we have passed
immunity.
You know, I keep using that
plummeted.
word, the age of innocence. We have passed the age of innocence. We are in the age of wickedness. We do not like ourselves, guys. We don't like ourselves. If we have a way to do and undo the next person, we will.
You know, I saw something on one of the social media. I won't say which one, but I was traumatized, and I think I'm going to stop eating food. Period. This Hausa men had buried their yams in the gutter.
I saw that.
Somebody stood somewhere and was recording this man bring out this thing from inside the gutter. That's just wickedness now.
Thank you.
That's the height of cruelty.
It might just be.
I saw pineapples. I have seen that
was filled with water.
Pineapples, oranges. I've seen them coming out of the gutter, bringing them out of the gutters.
The gutter that's filled
with dirt.
It's
black, dirty gutter.
It's well, maybe an awareness needs to be created.
They should teach them. Why would there not be
mpox? We need to
cholera, all of that.
And then what about those people who buy fruits cut up and they don't rinse it first, they just eat it?
Don't be buying fruits at all that are cut.
Excuse me,
because it's already bad enough.
Moving on.
They can buy, but let them at least rinse it.
Move on.
Let's see that this be rinsed. Rinse it.
Move on.
It concerns
you. When they chop a thing, they sick.
Maybe they rinse some. Rinse some in here. Rinse some. And let's be a bit more mindful of our environment. Yes, please.
Let's
you know, cleanliness is godliness. It's next to godliness.
Some people are used to those fruits the way they are.
I'm not talking about the fruits now.
It's you that will not go and eat it.
I'm not talking about the fruits now. I'm not talking about the fruits now.
We're talking about this now, and it's sounding to you like it's just there. It's happening to them.
They're very
come to your doorstep.
They're very simple things. You go out,
sicknesses, all these kinds of mpox.
No, see, okay, you know what, Gloria?
No, I'm just
you know what? When you go out and come back home, before you do anything, wash your hands with soap
and water, running water
and soap. When Bimbola wants to eye me out of my chair. When what's that other thing that we had?
You're talking about people that they go and use the bathroom, they don't wash their hands.
But Bimbola, have you forgotten that when we had that Ebola outbreak, everybody was washing their hands.
Everybody was washing hands. Back to their original self.
Yes, they're washing their hands. So let's start it again.
Take back your sanitizers. There's some people who even cover their noses and everything. I love sanitizers.
You know why I don't like it? Because you're constantly putting it on and you're not washing off. I cannot. I just wash my hands.
No, let's just wash our hands.
If you have to be on
soap and water, we did it once, we can do it again.
Sanitizer, please. Buy it and
sanitizer is expensive. Water and soap. Are they okay? Soap and water, just wash your hands. Let's get used to it again.
That everybody's going to die, they won't wash hands.
Let's start. Let's keep talking about it. Maybe people will begin to do it again, because they didn't talk too much about Ebola before people started washing their hands.
Oh no, there was a lot of campaign about it.
No, but even before there was plenty, but we got used to it. So can we continue? Because after Ebola came COVID, and we're doing the same thing. That was even worse. We're covering ourselves, wearing sun hats, wearing gloves. The first day I went to Teddy market.
They laughed at me,
you even went to the market.
Of course I went. I went to the market. I had first, I have a problem with the sun. So because of heat stroke, I was wearing one big cap, sun hat. Then I had my nose mask on. I was wearing gloves, and I had on a long shirt. Do you know, from the beginning of like the show to the end,
careful. Now expensive they go.
They're like, see, one lady said to me, "Ma, I didn't live here." That means, madam, what's going to happen? From the beginning to the end. And then you know what? The very next time I was in market, everyone was wearing a mask. Because I told them from the beginning to the end, COVID, it will kill you. Wear mask. Wash your hands.
Yes. Me, I didn't even go.
I went. I had to
far
go
away from the market.
I went.
So let's be careful, please. Let's be careful.
Let's make an effort.
Too many diseases. It's really obvious that Lagos is congested.
It is.
And so you can imagine getting to hear that even mpox is in Lagos. Lagos. Ogao.
Oh God!
It's not just mpox, cholera, all of that, tuberculosis,
everything.
But we've always had to be.
Yes, it's always been there.
It's always been
But
Lagos.
It's not just
growing.
Because we have the center. That's the center that was used for COVID.
No, it's growing. It's growing. That's what I'm saying.
So, guys, let's be mindful about our health.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. And on that note, we're done with hit or miss, and we're moving right along to a musical break. And when we come back, we're gonna have a proco. Yeah.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Lady Cast is live.
Come. At the West Salute agree to now. Una know say today na Wednesday. Our ladies dey inside lounge, the largest. May we join them. Una know before na tori na happen come for now because we must learn from our own experience and people experience wey dey near us. All those things, and we go join together to live this life where we dey. Because one man no sabi everything. One man no know it all. Today matter na simple matter. The matter what I bring today na the matter of my dear little girl, my little girl sister, Elizabeth. Na really good girl. Una know those kind pikin when do they stop to the talk? If you no talk, you go sing. If you no sing, you go dance. Very pikin wey sabi play. Man, start from beginning. Elizabeth, mama, they live near our area. Now one big woman. They not be Dangote, but then get money. So she gets 5 children. Elizabeth now one of her children. Elizabeth now number 3 or number 4. I'm not sure. So but this one a very nice woman. Even they drive, come out, they go carry people, children. Carry them, take drop for road, take drop for school. If he see you where you know say na the area, he go stop help you. If he dey where you dey, he must smile, greet you. Better woman. You know, he don't dey with your husband for God knows how many years. Where they don't dey married. Very better woman. So this woman, now born 5 children for her husband, 2 boys and 3 girls. Elizabeth na one of the children. It be like say now she be number 4 because now she be second to last. Yes. Elizabeth now number 4. Elizabeth too come be like a mama. He be like a mama for all the girls. In there is a big smile. He resemble a mama, like carbon copy. Very, very a kind little girl. Instead they do like him, mama. If he see you, he must wave, greet you, say, see, mommy, that woman, she live in our area. He be like that even they tell him, mama, all the people where they the area where they see for road carry. And the girls have we talk so of English. Ishwe. Now so she they talk. Very beautiful little girl like this. Very nice, warm girl. Everybody like her well. If we don't see them, they walk out, their mama, they drive past, we go, they wave them. And they not be the kind children where they walk out for area. They know they come up for their house. Their mama not they greet them walk out for area like that. So then they very inside their house. You know, they like make children, they mix up for neighborhood. Instead, like say those kind of things. In the fear make nothing happen to in children. So, you know, they let them, they walk out for inside the area well. But every time whether they drive past, whether they go school or whether they go party, whether they do something, the girl must always see us wave. He go wave. And then when they do birthday for their house, now everybody for we side now they invite. Plus the rich and the poor now they invite. Or they know they even look whether you get or you not get. Everybody now they invite. Everybody now they there. And their party they sweet, You can't see that little girl that he will go they look everywhere. You go they sing, you go they dance, you go they you go just they do many things. We go they look and say, hey, this pikin, no, it too sharp, it too sabi. And true, it be like say as it's sharp for play. Now so it's sharp for book because before we know she don't enter secondary school. What they look say, this girl, this small pikin, when he do finish enter secondary school, but now so Elizabeth, our little sister Elizabeth enter secondary school. So as Elizabeth enter secondary school now, she come there, they mix with other people, they mix with her friends, they mix with everybody. In just they do in there they play. And Elizabeth can't remember say, mama don't tell him say, make boy no touch girl, because if boy touch girl, even if now your clothes, girl go get belly. All those things they Elizabeth mind. So by the time Elizabeth enter class 3 or na JSS 3 they call them for secondary school, as they enter JSS 3, in others don't they get what they call them cross on boy, where they go like boy, they don't get cross on them.
They don't get close. She never get close. She not like any boy. She just there. But her friends don't they get that close. They like boys. They don't they, say as speaking they grow. If they get stage where himself will come and say, me be girl, this na boy. So himself come day, but and children they grow different ways. Some they quick mature past some people. Some go quick know boy past some people. So Elizabeth na that one we never know all those cross things. It no get close on anybody. So our friends don't they do this is my boyfriend, this is my boyfriend, but not be that kind of boyfriend where they follow, go ask, go do anything, because this as we talk GSS3 now still this small picking. Most of them now all these 14-year-old, even though Elizabeth at this time now 12. So maybe now make way himself never look all those things because he's still young. No, she be 13. Mona not first 13 going on 14. She said no, maybe because they younger, but they don't they know boy. She no know sir. Our friends can't they do. They get this one, get boyfriend, that one, get boyfriend. Can't get one boy for the inside their class. Where everybody like. Because this boy entered their school for JSS3. He no start the school with them. He come from Obodo Yimbo. His parents come back to Niger. So they come put him for their school. So everybody, they look the boy, they like him. Say, this boy fine. This boy is sweet. This boy this thing. This boy everything. Hey, say, I want to be his girlfriend. Now this boy start to the write poem. Give Elizabeth. Elizabeth go read the poem, but looks, what be all this one, what this boy they do? But he no know. So him and the everywhere where she did, now this boy they did. He go there with him and his friends and their friends. No more could I not forget this. Now small picking. They know they do anything funny, but they don't they get as they get for nowadays. Boyfriend and girlfriend where they go cinema together, go do all those kind of things. So this boy they always they where them there. He go there with them. They talk to. One day now he can't give a poem. Come hold her hand. Now so Elizabeth burst tears started to cry. Now so Elizabeth burst tears started to cry for school say she don't get belly. This time where they talk, the matter not funny. Elizabeth cries so they get to call teacher. They carry them go teacher's office. They get place where they go carry them put for where sick children they go. They think say something they do. Now they carry and go give nurse. Now in this begin they cry. Nurse they ask her what happened. She no greet talk. What happened? She just say no. Say mama go kill him. Oh, mama go kill him. Oh, mama go kill him. Say this thing when my mommy going to kill me. My mom is going to kill me. The nurse say okay, your mommy will no go kill you. He no go kill you. Tell me wetin it be. Wetin happen. Now she come tell the woman say, now this boy we just come check their class. This boy they go touch her hand as if they come. He come hold her hand as if they come hold her hand. She knows that she don't get belly. Now she burst tears again. Oh, hey, the nurse no fit laugh, no fit cry. Now the nurse say no. You no go get belly. Now the case say he no say he don't get belly. Say they feel him. Say him mama don't tell him. Say if boy touch him. As soon as that boy touching cloth or touching hand, say she go get belly. Say she knows, say because the boy touch in hand, can't hold in hand. Cause he hold in hand. Say before she go come out hand, he don't hold them. Say so she knows, say she get belly. Say she don't know how she go face her mama. The nurse can't look, no waiting to tell this pikin. Say she not get belly. She can't look, say to tell him how I want to even tell this pikin when the mama don't tell him another thing. Now so they can't call him mama from house. So say make him mama come. Say because something can't happen. Now so him mama rush, reach there. Now they tell him. They say your pikin they cry. He say he don't get belly. Now they say what now I mean. She say what happened? Who raped her? Who touched her? Now pikin this one. And they say no, nobody no touch her more. Nobody no rape her more. Now you tell your pikin say if man touching hand or touching cloth you go get belly. Well, boy we like him for school. We be in playmate. He touch he hold your hand. Now your pikin don't they cry for over 2 hours now saying get belly. You no please stop. Hey, you woman can't keep quiet. That did not say why you go tell the pikin this kind of thing. You no say it is dangerous, so you go tell the pikin this kind of thing because when the pikin find out saying a lie, he no go believe anything when you tell him again. He go come say if that one a lie, which one else be lie? Now that one they make small pikin go they find within they not find. When I hear this story, I laugh one day. Now I can't look say even myself. Who tell me say sex? Waiting sex be? Who teach us sex? Nobody teach us. Nobody say we just one day when you get boyfriend you go just do you enter room with them. Nobody teach you how to do, which style to do, how to do this style, whether they do style, whether they know they do style. All these things we don't know. But when they look say true to and people not supposed to tell people this thing. Nobody our mama supposed to tell us or for teacher for school. How na take no on our own. I bet una tell me.
Akoka has said it too. How na take no now?
She cried for over 2 hours.
Wallahi. And that was the situation with a lot of us at some point.
So parents of nowadays should not try that again.
No, they won't now.
Try it.
Children will give you a lecture. Don't try it.
If they touch you, you will get pregnant.
I remember there used to be one conversation about a parent, a child who once asked his mom, "Mommy, how?" Mom kept saying, "Oh, we went into the room and prayed to Jesus, and you came." So one day he came home from school. He says his mom, "Mommy, how did you say I came again?" And she went into that long. Your dad and I went into the room, held hands, and the boy said, "As old as you are, you still don't know." As old as you are.
So he wanted to be the one to give back the lecture.
Yes. Because what is it? Every time you be holding hands, you mean you don't know how it happened?
Holding hands and Jesus did it.
And that's so innocent because he didn't think that. Well, they have me obviously. Yes. To do. I love it.
So let me educate you. It sounds like the kind of thing that my son would have said to me if I never told him that nonsense.
Yes, he would have.
Yes, he would have said, "Mommy, Daddy sits. I need to educate you."
No, but what she said is what I swear. I think it's so key. How did you learn styles?
Yes, how did you learn styles? Really,
we've already said it. Now we didn't have to learn it.
We did not speak for yourself. How did you learn?
I didn't have to learn it. I just followed the flow.
You just
with the flow that was being
some of it from movies and stuff.
Which movie did you watch?
I'm just asking now. Anything can happen
at that age.
Like at which age?
Were you allowed to watch?
Oh my God! You were pornographic at that age. Let me tell you. There's also a story of some guy who went and brought a village wife, Afro baby. Married her, and then every day he would tell Afro baby, "Go and arrange yourself." And one day, some Afro baby got entangled with some guy, and then she came home and she told her husband, "Papa Emeka, go bath, arrange yourself, I come."
Oh my God!
And then she gave him style.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Papa Emeka called Afro baby family, his own family.
They must discuss it.
She said no. She said she watched it on one film like so. That's how she saw it. At least Afro baby had sense.
Oh.
But that was the end.
So sad.
That was the end. Papa Emeka learned.
You cannot turn on the phone lines to listen to any calls.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Almost time.
What's that word? Our time is fast spent.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of us that were born in that era, we didn't get into our own sexually, especially if you had hang-ups. If you were Catholic,
and a lot of us had.
We did have hang-ups. We didn't get Yes, you didn't get into your sexual self or sexual until you were in like your late 30s.
Yeah.
Where you had worked through your trauma and realized that it was trauma of a certain sense.
That is if you walk through it. Some people just accepted it and just moved on.
Especially when they tell you,
some people just didn't have that trauma.
They just didn't have. Even some people get abused and have trauma. Some people get abused and don't just have.
No, they do.
They have. They just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So they just go and do.
Go with the flow.
Until then they burst.
Go with the flow. Not like now that anywhere you open, you can just Google something and you get to see all kinds of things. So it takes us back to the same thing. Parents, be careful what your children watch.
But
on the phone, they have family. We have what's it called again? I think it's called. That way to be able to know what your kids are watching.
Oh, parental
control.
But the parental control can only be so much.
Yes,
because
you need to
forget
to them
that your children interact with others.
Yeah, that's true. But at least when they're with their phones, you know what they're doing.
What I'm saying, if they interact with others, if your children know that this thing we're doing, we're too young for it.
Yeah,
I've heard a few kids say, "My mommy says I can't do that," or "My daddy says I can't do that," and then somehow, when they say this over and over to their peers, those ones now begin to realize. They say, so's mommy says we cannot do that, so we can't do that.
Yeah.
So I love that.
And I love that. And another thing you should also tell your child to don't be a follower.
Yeah.
Be a leader.
Yeah, peer pressure is the
thing. Is real. So you don't follow people because you say, oh, I like the girl. She's the one everybody. She's very popular in class and all of that. You be the popular one.
Let your child be confident enough.
Yes, exactly. You be the popular one. Encourage your child to be the popular one. So that way, everything you have taught her is what she will teach others.
Yes.
She's not going to follow the others; they will follow her. You know, that's one of the things you should encourage.
That's nice.
You know, and
that's
then
nice.
it's not just don't what's the word? My mommy said don't do it.
So my mommy says don't
my
do
mommy
it because
says this is the reason why we shouldn't do this, and we shouldn't be doing this now. There's time for everything,
and trust me, that time comes. That time comes. In fact, that time overcomes.
Our time has come.
Yeah.
Yes, today.
To leave the studio.
Yes. So Bimbola.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in the mood. But I don't know what I'm detached. But whatever comes your way, take it with a
pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt. That's it.
Himalaya salt.
Himalayan salt.
Or Celtic.
Or Celtic salt.
Take it with a pinch of salt. This too shall pass.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. And mine is those who understand your pain.
Stand under.
Those who understand your pain, those who help you, who understand your baggage, help you unpack, are the people you should keep close to you.
Great.
Those are the people you should keep close to you at all times, please.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I came across a quote that says, this is long. You'll always be brave in someone's mind and a coward in another's, strong to one and fragile to another, good to one and terrible to another. You will be seen as annoying to one and comforting to another. Some will feel anxious around you and some will find peace in your company. Some will see you as too much while others will see you as a gift. The world will look at you from their subjective point of view. The world is never going to agree on a definition of who you are. So you might as well live the life the way that feels true to your heart. Be true to yourself. To thine own self be true. Thank you very much for keeping us company in the studio. We'd like to thank our producer, Omobola. Thank you very much, Omobola, for keeping up
and
for shenanigans. We'd like to thank our engineers.
Yes.
Damilola Shedrack.
Yeah.
I remembered his name. I was about to say Shedrack. Sinatra. No, Sinatra.
I was looking at you.
Oh God, Sinatra, please forgive me. I won't forget again, I promise. And we thank you, our lovely audience.
Awesome listeners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Audience, viewers, listeners, whoever, whatever mode you feel you find yourself in. We thank you very much and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Good night. And be safe.
Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. It's ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Romantic lady. Single baby. Sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady. Yeah, stay with me tonight, mama. Yeah.
If you hear any noise, it ain't the boys, it's ladies' night.
98.3
Mainland FM.